The mind and spirit of man advance when he is tried by suffering. Just as the plow furrows the earth deeply, purifying it of weeds and thistles, so suffering and tribulations free man from petty affairs of this worldly life until he arrives at a state of complete detachment. His attitude in this world will be that of divine happiness. Man is, so to speak, unripe. The heat of the fire of suffering will mature him. Look back at the times past, and you will find that the greatest men have suffered most. Through suffering, he, man, will attain to the eternal happiness which nothing can take from him. To attain eternal happiness, one must suffer. He who is reached the state of self-sacrifice has true joy. Temporal joy will vanish. Abdul-Baha.
O ye beloved, and ye handmaids of the merciful, this is the day when the day star of truth rose over the horizon of life, and its glory spread and its brightness shone out with such power that it clove the dense and high-piled clouds and mounted the skies of the world in all its splendor. Hence do ye witness a new stirring throughout all created things. See how in this day the scope of sciences and arts hath widened out, and what wondrous technical advances have been made, and to what a high degree the mind's powers have increased, and what stupendous inventions have appeared. In this age indeed, as 100 other ages, should ye gather the yield of 100 ages, and set that against the accumulated product of our times, the yield of this one era will prove greater than that of 100 gone before. Take ye, for example, the sum total of all the books that were ever written in ages past, and compare that with the books and treatises that our era hath produced. These books, written for our day alone, far and away exceed the total number of volumes that have been written down the ages. See how powerful is the influence exerted by the day star of the world upon the inner essence of all created things. But alas, 1,000 times alas, the eyes see it not, the ears are deaf, and the hearts and minds are oblivious to this supreme bestowal. Strive ye then, with all your hearts and souls, to awaken those who slumber, to cause the blind eye to see, and the dead to rise. Abdul-Baha.
O Son of the wondrous vision, I have breathed within thee a breath of my own spirit, that thou mayest be my lover. Why hast thou forsaken me and sought a beloved other than me? O Son of Spirit, my claim on thee is great. It cannot be forgotten. My grace to thee is plenteous. It cannot be veiled. My love has made thee its home. It cannot be concealed. My light is manifest to thee. It cannot be obscured. O Son of Man, upon the tree of effulgent glory I have hung for thee the choicest fruits. Wherefore hast thou turned away and contented thyself with that which is less good? Return then unto that which is better for thee in the realm on high. Baha'u'llah.
From Prayers and Meditations, we'll complete section 38. I beg of thee, O my God, by thy most exalted word, which thou hast ordained as the divine elixir unto all who are in thy realm, the elixir through whose potency the crude metal of human life hath been transmuted into purest gold, O thou in whose hands are both the visible and invisible kingdoms. To ordain that my choice be conformed to thy choice, and my wish to thy wish, that I may be entirely content with that which thou didst desire, and be wholly satisfied with what thou didst destine for me by thy bounteousness and favor. Potent art thou to do as thou willest. Thou in very truth art the all-glorious, the all-wise. Happy is the man who hath recognized thee, and discovered the sweetness of thy fragrance, and set himself towards thy kingdom, and tasted of the things that have been perfected therein by thy grace and favor. Great is the blessedness of him who hath acknowledged thy most excellent majesty, and whom the veils that have shut out the nations from thee have not hindered from directing his eyes towards thee, O thou who art the King of eternity and the quickener of every moldering bone. Blessed also is he that hath inhaled thy sweet savors, and been carried away by thine utterances in thy days. Blessed, moreover, be the man that hath turned unto thee, and woe betide him that had turned his back upon thee. Praised be thou, O Lord of the world. Baha'u'llah.
He is the prayer hearing, the prayer answering God. By thy glory, O beloved one, thou giver of light to the world, the flames of separation have consumed me, and my waywardness hath melted my heart within me. I ask of thee, by thy most given name, O thou the desire of the world, and the well-beloved of mankind, to grant that the breeze of thy inspiration may sustain my soul, that thy wondrous voice may reach my ear, that my eyes may behold thy signs and thy light as revealed in the manifestations of thy names and thy attributes. O thou, within thy grasp are all things. Thou seest, O Lord my God, the tears of thy favored ones, shed because of their separation from thee, and the fears of thy devoted ones in their remoteness from thy holy court. By thy power that swayeth all things, visible and invisible, it behooveth thy loved ones to shed tears of blood for that which hath befallen the faithful at the hands of thy wicked and the oppressors on the earth. Thou beholdest, O my God, how the ungodly have compassed thy cities and thy realms. I ask thee by the messengers and thy chosen ones, and by him whereby the standard of thy divine unity hath been implanted amidst thy servants, to shield them by thy bounty. Thou art verily the gracious, the all-bountiful. And again, I ask thee by the sweet showers of thy grace, and the billows of the oceans of thy favor, to ordain for thy saints that which shall solace their eyes and comfort their hearts. Lord, thou seest him that kneeleth yearning to rise and serve thee, the dead calling for eternal life from the ocean of thy favor, and craving to soar to the heavens of thy love. The stranger longing for his home of glory, meet the canopy of thy grace. The seeker hastening by thy mercy to the door of bounty, the sinful turning to the ocean for forgiveness and pardon. By thy sovereignty, O thou who art the glorified in the hearts of men, I have turned to thee, forsaking my own will and desire, that thou holy will and pleasure may rule within me and direct me according to that which upon the pen of thy eternal decree hath disdained for me. This servant, O Lord, through helpless, turneth to the orb of thy power. Though abased, hastened into the day spring of glory, though needy, craveth the ocean of thy grace. I beseech thee by the favor and bounty, cast him not away. Thou art verily the Almighty, the pardoner, the compassionate. Baha'u'llah.
O God, thou art my hope and my beloved, my highest aim and desire. With great humbleness and entire devotion, I pray to thee to make me a minaret of thy love in thy land, a lamp of thy knowledge among thy creatures, and a banner of divine bounty in thy domain. Number me with such of thy servants as have detached themselves from everything but thee, have sanctified themselves from the transitory things of this world, have freed themselves from the promptings of the voices of idle fancies. Let my heart be dilated with the joy through the spirit and confirmation from thy kingdom, and brighten my eyes by beholding the hosts of divine assistance descending successively upon me from the kingdom of thine omnipotent glory. Thou art in truth the Almighty, the All-Glorious, the All-Powerful. Abdu'l-Baha.
O Son of Spirit, noble have I created thee, yet thou hast abased thyself. Rise then unto that for which thou wast created. O Son of the Supreme, to the eternal I call thee, yet thou dost seek that which perisheth. What hath made thee turn away from our desire and seek thine own? O Son of Man, transgress not the limits, nor claim that which beseemeth thee not. Prostrate thyself before the countenance of thy God, the Lord of might and power. O Son of Spirit, vaunt not thyself over the poor, for I lead him on his way, and behold thee in thy evil plight, and confound thee evermore. O Son of Being, how couldst thou forget thine own faults, and busy thyself with the faults of others? Whoso doeth this is accursed of me. O Son of Man, breathe not the sins of the others, so long as thou art thyself a sinner. Shouldst thou transgress this command, accursed would thou be, and to this I bear witness. O Son of Spirit, know thou of a truth, he that biddeth men be just, and himself committeth iniquity, is not of me, even though he bear my name. O Son of Being, ascribe not to any soul that which thou wouldst not have ascribed to thee, and say not that which thou doest not. This is my command unto thee, do thou observe it. O Son of Man, deny not my servant should he ask anything of thee, for his face is my face. Be then abashed before me. Baha'u'llah.
O thou provider, thou hast breathed over the friends of the West the sweet fragrance of the Holy Spirit, and with the light of divine guidance thou hast lit the western sky. Thou hast made those who were once remote to draw near unto thyself. Thou hast turned strangers into loving friends. Thou hast awakened those who slept. Thou hast made the heedless mindful. O thou provider, assist these noble friends to win thy good pleasure and to make them well-wishers of stranger and friend alike. Bring them into the world that abideth forever. Grant them a portion of heavenly grace. Cause them to be true Baha'is, sincerely of God. Save them from the outward semblances and establish them firmly in the truth. Make them signs and tokens of the kingdom, luminous stars above the horizon of this nether life. Make them to be a comfort and a solace to humankind and servants to the peace of the world. Exhilarate them with the wine of thy counsel and grant that all of them may tread the path of thy commandments. O thou provider, the dearest wish of this servant of thy threshold is to behold the friends of the East and the West in close embrace, to see all the members of the human society gathered with love in a single great assemblage, even as individual drops of water collected in one mighty sea, to behold them all as birds in one garden of roses, as pearls of one ocean, as leaves of one tree, as rays of one sun. Thou art the mighty, the powerful. Thou art the God of strength, the omnipotent, the all-seeing.
Whoso reciteth this prayer with lowliness and fervor will bring gladness and joy to the heart of this servant. It will be even as meeting him face to face. He is the all-glorious. O God, my God, lowly and tearful, I raise my suppliant hands to thee and cover my face in the dust of that threshold of thine, exalted above the knowledge of the learned and the praise of all that glorify thee. Graciously look upon thy servant, humble and lowly at thy door, with the glances of the eye of thy mercy, and immerse him in the ocean of thine eternal grace. Lord, he is a poor and lowly servant of thine, enthralled and imploring thee, captive in thy hand, praying fervently to thee, trusting in thee, in tears before thy face, calling to thee and beseeching thee, saying, O Lord my God, give me thy grace to serve thy loved ones. Strengthen me in my servitude to thee. Illumine my brow with the light of adoration in thy court of holiness and of prayer to thy kingdom of grandeur. Help me to be selfless at the heavenly entrance of thy gate, and aid me to be detached from all things within thy holy precincts. Lord, give me to drink from the chalice of selflessness. With its robe clothe me, and in its ocean immerse me. Make me as dust in the pathway of thy loved ones, and grant that I may offer up my soul for the earth, ennobled by the footsteps of thy chosen ones in thy path, O Lord of glory in the highest. With this prayer doth thy servant call thee at dawn tide and in the night season. Fulfill his heart's desire. O Lord, illumine his heart, gladden his bosom, kindle his light, that he may serve thy cause and thy servants. Thou art the bestower, the pitiful, the most bountiful, the gracious, the merciful, the compassionate. Abdul Baha.